Hi everyone, my name is Mitchell Rice and I'm a fourth year engineering student here at Georgia Tech. I'm in Dr. Hassan Rashidi's Design and Manufacturing course this fall 2024 semester, and this is my first project aimed at improving an everyday product that is widely used by many different people. Based on different aspects of design, I'll be presenting an idea that improves a product's ease of use and ergonomic qualities in the industry. All right. Waste management is a big part of our society. Whether it's a Fortune 500 company dealing with their waste, whether it's on the streets of Atlanta or in your own kitchen, taking out the trash is a necessary function for any organization, family, or individual. Some trash cans are made very basic, as shown in the bottom left corner, and some employ large functions, such as a compaction system, as you can see in the bottom center. Are there any improvements that you think could be made to the average trash can? Well, let's take a look. After conducting a little research, it was obvious that the general public had many problems with the way they typically store and take out their trash. These problems included the smell of the trash overflowing from their trash cans. It also included the risk of overflowing waste that leads to health problems and disease. Also, in a more basic form, there were complaints about how often individuals had to take out their trash. They were using way too many bags. Now, the goal of this project was to confront some of these challenges through the market research and to make a new design that confronted some of these with viable solutions. I named my innovative solution to this problem the EcoPress. Shown on the right, this waste compaction system employs a hands-free consumer-friendly compaction system. The compaction function itself is driven by a ratchet gear pedal that only operates in one direction, clockwise, and a chain system to squeeze the compaction plate down on the top of the trash can from all sides of the rim. This is important, as you can see. Even though it looks like a typical trash can, it has an outer edge with a pedal employed to it to drive this entire chain function, and you can see the compaction plate itself is stored there in the right lever. Another key feature here that applies to most trash cans, we wanted to employ the electronic button display there shown in the front to hold the high standard that industry currently has at keeping as many hands possible off of the waste itself to increase the safety of the customer. Now let's go into some specific images and features of this product. As shown in the image on the right, the compaction plate includes 4 fasteners on the long sides of the plate. These fasteners, once attached to the main bin, can spin to attach to the chains on the interior of the bin. After opening the bin's lid using the electronic button display in the front, the compaction plate is simply lowered into the bin cavity and hooked onto the chains. And now the chains can successfully operate using the ratchet pedal to lower the plate down and push it up against the waste, compacting it. Some section views were also conducted to show the chain mechanism that pulls the compaction plate down, which will compress the consumer's waste. As shown there in the right image, the pedal is driven by a one-way ratchet gear that allows the consumer to leverage their own body weight to compact their trash, unlike some of the designs currently in the market. The axle that is connected to this pedal then transmits the torque to our gears, and then the chains to drive the compaction plate downward. When the compaction is finished, the consumer simply detaches the plate with an electronic switch on the display and removes the plate, leaving a much cleaner and less smelly garbage can. Exactly what we were hoping to achieve by our challenges from researching the industry. Now, I'd like to go over a couple of similar products that I've seen in industry after looking through different available designs. Now, my particular design was inspired off the large function of a compaction system. They're shown in the bottom left. Now, typically these sort of compaction systems are only available for a large company where they can buy such large machinery like this. And the main features that the market shows for a smaller customer, an individual consumer, are large rods or ways that someone can use their arms to compact their trash downwards. There in the top left, you can see a rod that someone individually pushes down in the trash can, requiring lots of strength and precision. There in the bottom middle, you can see the man pulling down on the lever to compact a more industrial type of can. And there in the top right is the Joseph trash can, which particularly requires the customer to push down into the trash can itself, which is quite dangerous for the consumer safety, considering that the waste is very dirty and can cause infectious disease. Now, the EcoPress itself confronts many of these challenges, and many of these shortcomings of the current products in the market. First of all, its plate creates a hands-free way to hook it into the cavity of the trash can and then only require the body weight of the consumer to create a more safe and health-friendly design where the consumer is not touching waste as often. This product, it was inspired by, of course, the different ones in the industry, but particularly it was designed for sustainability. As you can see, sustainability is a big factor of this design, allowing the consumer to continually compact their trash reliably and to make sure they come in contact with the least amount of waste during this process. Another large factor to this was that it was designed for cost. The design will reduce the number of waste bags that the customer needs to use over the course of the product's life and will ultimately lead to a more safe environment with less trash bags out there. And almost most importantly was the fact that it designed for safety. Designing for safety, specifically by reducing the overflow in certain trash cans. If trash isn't overflowing out due to this compaction system, that means that the customer is having less contact with their harmful waste that can cause sickness and disease. Now I'd like to go into the materials and manufacturing before closing up this presentation. If this design was taken to industry and continued on into fruition, the materials that we would like to choose would be stainless steel for the outside of the trash can. This is common in many different products currently available on the market, as it's durable, it's lightweight, and it's also very aesthetic. It looks great in a kitchen or in an office setting. Now for the gears and the chains and the mechanical parts of this trash can, we're looking at a material such as carbon steel, where it's very durable and highly effective and can be machined, but at a very low cost, which is great for putting this on the market for individual consumers. Now let's look at the manufacturing as well. Rolling, cutting, and welding will be used to shape the main features. That includes the main body of the trash can as well as the lid and, of course, the pedal on the side. Now, carbon steel gears, they can be manufactured using CNC milling as they reach a very specific design specification, very small tolerances, which is extremely necessary for allowing our mechanical functions to operate correctly. The chains will be made using bending and shaping, as chains usually are, to particular tolerances to work cohesively with the gears we've designed for. Well, I'd like to say thank you for joining me today. This is all for my presentation and my new approach for consumers waste management. My sources have been linked, and I would like to emphasize that this product and presentation was meant for educational purposes only. A deep patent evaluation was not considered when designing this product. Thank you so much.